Your grid then for X30 Senior Heat 2. Jolie Pettit will take this one from pole. Jordan Brown alongside. Vishal Patel and Mason Weir are on row 2. Alex Keynes and Benjamin Southgate are on row 3. Ty Stansfield and Thomas Glide are row 4. Row 5 is Jerome Phillip and Archie Forber. Ellis Borchia and Thomas Massarella are row 6. Alex Johnston and Jake Yanagasawa make up row 7, with row 8 occupied by Daniel Hackett and Nathan Amos. Oliver Henwood and Lucas Ellingham are row 9. Row 10 is Curtis Louis and Matt Orcott. Mick Banner and Harrison Pugh round out your 22 racers in your X30 Senior Heat 2. But away we go. Vishal Patel effectively, I think, got a bit of a free pole position there, because it looked to me like Pettit was over to driver's right as they came around that final corner. And it is indeed Vishal Patel who leads them up the hill at the start there, so not entirely sure what happened there. They're going 2 wide, even 3 wide on the apex, but so far so good on those endeavours. Everyone facing the right way at the moment. Through Ashby Corner they go. We've got someone doing, we've got a bit of drifting there, I think, from Curtis Louis there through Ashby, but on the whole that all looked fairly decent. Number 80 there of Jordan Brown just giving the early instructions to his fellow racers. Shall we work together? Don't lose the rhythm this early on. Saying that to Alex Keynes, who I believe he's just got by for 3rd place. No, for 2nd place. So Vishal Patel leads. Jordan Brown in 2nd, Alex Keynes in 3rd, Alex Johnston in 4th, and Ty Stansfield in 5th. And that is a slow-moving Thomas Glide, who has clearly got a problem with the nose of his kart. So that's not gone well for him, and unfortunately that's going to be race run for the number 65. Here is the battle towards the front of the field. Looks like Alex Keynes has gone up into 2nd place. That's the 58 of Ellis Borchia as well, challenging Alex Johnston, which I imagine is going to be over 4th place. Because Jordan Brown is now behind Alex Keynes. So Keynes wasn't up for working together. He felt he had the pace advantage over Jordan Brown and has gone up to 2nd place. So it's Vishal Patel in the lead. Alex Keynes some 9/10 of a second behind. Here is Ty Stansfield though, who's got up and is going to try against Jordan Brown there for 3rd place, and is going to make it work. And immediately Jordan Brown is going to be under pressure from Alex Johnston as well down into Ashby, but Johnston can't make it work, and indeed is clipped very slightly as well, and that's going to compromise him and put him under threat from Ellis Borchia from behind. And I think they hold station for now. There was Archie Forber, I think, putting a move on Daniel Hackett as well into Osius, coming on to the back straight. Through the boot then, we're with Alex Johnston defending against Jordan Brown, whom he's got past on this lap. There we go. Alex Keynes, Ty Stansfield, Alex Johnston. And I heard, if that audio feed from the camera I just heard in my headset was on point, it sounds like there's a broken exhaust there, and I wouldn't be too surprised to see a mechanical flag, because something definitely sounded off with one of the exhausts there. That is the 26 of Curtis Louis reporting to the pit lane. I wonder if it was that which I heard. Patel leads and has the fastest lap of the race, and more than a second now in hand of Alex Keynes in 2nd place. Keynes, if anything, needs to worry more about this situation, which is himself in the 62 and the 22 of Ty Stansfield closing in now and keeping him very honest in the battle over 2nd place. Then a few kart lengths back to Alex Johnston, leading that battle between himself, Ellis Borchia and Jordan Brown over 4th, 5th and 6th. Nathan Amos has just got past Daniel Hackett up into 9th place, and look out for Archie Forber. We saw him working his way up the order well in Heat 1 earlier on. He just set the fastest lap of the race to get himself on to terms with our pole sitter, Jolie Pettit. So keep an eye on that. This is your 2nd place battle though, and here goes Stansfield looking down the inside, and that was an aggressive move there down the inside of Wilkins. Saw the gap, muscled it open and made it work, and that's now Ty Stansfield up into 2nd, and immediately Alex Keynes has Alex Johnston on the scene for him to... No, sorry, yes indeed, Alex Johnston and Ellis Borchia there right with him, and that's Archie Forber now past Jolie Pettit as well. So Archie Forber up into 7th place. Coming up to the halfway mark on the clock then. Alex Keynes, as I say, with close attention of Alex Johnston from behind in the battle over 3rd. 1.6 seconds the gap that Vishal Patel has in front. Does Ty Stansfield, now up into 2nd place, have some pace to respond to that with and begin to close that gap, I wonder, because as I say, still half the race to go. Archie Former there has now, it looks to me, been able to break the toe of Jolie Pettit and is now setting about catching on to the back of this battle that we've been following closely on your stream between Johnston, Bourchier and Brown. New fastest lap of the race. This is the attempt I was interested to see. A 44.93 from Ty Stansfield. Rapid lap, that one, and does begin to eat away at the lead of Vishal Patel, although it might not be enough at this stage. As look at this, the 62 of Alex Keynes looking for a way through, as that is Daniel Hackett, who's had to pull over to the side of the road. So race run, unfortunately, for him. I'm not sure what happened to Jolie Pettit on that last lap as well, but another person falling down the order there. Down to 15th, but still circulating as far as I can tell. There's Alex Johnston, and then it's a gap back now because Bourchier is challenging Keynes here into the boot, and Bourchier's got the job done. That's Ellis Bourchier up to 4th place, and immediately Alex Keynes is going to have Jordan Brown all over him as well, trying to get by, but Jordan can't find a way through for now. At the moment, further back, Thomas Massarella's just got past Jake Yanagasawa to take himself into the top 10. Harrison Pugh as well. I know, it's another poor lap for Jolie Pettit. I'm not quite sure what's happened here. Into the pits goes Pettit, so unfortunately race run. Ellis Bourchier leads Alex Keynes through Wilkins and Ozias onto the back straight. Seeing good racing from these two. Plenty already today. Another fastest lap of the race from Ty Stansfield, and it takes 0.3 of a second out of Vishal Patel's lead. He's trying to give us a grandstand finish here, is Ty. As I say, I don't know if it's going to be enough with the time that we've got left. There is Jolie Pettit, sadly, out of this one. New fastest lap of the race, actually, from Lucas Ellingham, trying to keep with Archie Forber here as they both try and pursue onto the back of the 4th, 5th, 6th place battle. So I think we've seen issues for Jolie Pettit, Thomas Glide, Dan Hackett and Curtis Louis. So I think there's 18 karts still circulating in this one. Oh, and something happened to Archie Forber on that lap. He's dropping down the order now. Goodness me, there's a bit of a pattern on this race. Yeah, Forber's still free-falling down that order. There he is. Okay, it's a spin. So it was a spin or an incident of, he looks frustrated there, as if it may have been an incident of some kind. As I say, Lucas Ellingham had just had the fastest lap of the race and had got onto the back of him. So still circulating in the case of Archie Forber, but that's frustrating for him because he was working his way up the order fairly well. Bourchier here still holding off Alex Keynes and Jordan Brown. And then again, another fastest lap of the race from Ty Stansfield. Takes the gap down to 0.8 of a second. But he's only got this and another lap to go. And it's going to have to be... I mean, he will start to get a little bit of a drag effect. But it's going to be a tall order, I think, to reel in Vishal Patel, who is himself setting personal best. So it's not like he's slacking. He is still putting in as much pace as he can, which is why you're seeing tiny increments of a 1/10 and a half being taken out of his lead. Here it is. Here is the lead gap. But I'm not sure that Ty Stansfield has enough, because we're going to see the last lap board this time around. So I think it's going to take a mistake from Patel to really open up the opportunity. That's Matt Orcott ahead of them. He might come into play, I suppose, on this final lap in this sense. Indeed, he is going to, isn't he? And he may be very compliant, but it's all about whether he's aware who's there, and it's going to hold them up equally, I think, because Ty Stansfield's not going to get by. Yeah, that was fairly even, actually, in terms of how it held the top two up. So, as Jerome Phillip got by Mick Banner on that lap for 12th, I can see, but it's going to be Vishal Patel, who's controlled this one brilliantly. And he's going to round the final couple of corners and come home to take the win in heat number 2 for our X30 seniors. That goes the way of Vishal Patel. Ty Stansfield is in second. Third for Alex Johnston. After a race-long battle with Ellis Borchia and Alex Keynes and Jordan Brown, Lucas Ellingham in 7th, Nathan Amos in 8th, 9th for Thomas Rasarella, Jake Yanagasawa in 10th, 11th for Jerome Phillip, Mick Banner in 12th, Benjamin Southgate in 13th, 14th for Mason Weir, Oliver Hayward in 15th, and it's Harrison Pugh, Archie Forber and Matt Orcutt, the last of those who will be classified as having run all of the laps.